Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump, SCOTUS, and birthright citizenship. The Supreme Court of the United States has left the blocks in place that stop Trump from moving forward with his plans to end birthright citizenship. However, they have scheduled arguments for May 15th. For some background, the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution enshrined birthright citizenship. Trump signed an executive order saying this didn't apply to the children of those unlawfully in the U.S. Trump's interpretation has been panned repeatedly by different courts, and 3 different district courts have halted his executive order nationwide. Appeals courts have let those blocks stay in place. The administration wants to narrow those blocks. That would allow his order to be enforced in some parts of the country as legal challenges play out. It's worth noting the arguments on May 15th aren't over the idea of Trump rescinding birthright citizenship. The arguments are really focused on whether or not the district court judges can create nationwide orders. And it looks like the Trump administration is staking out multiple positions and requests for the court. It looks like Trump's big ask would be to limit the blocks just to those involved in the cases. Honestly, that seems unlikely because it would just create hundreds, if not thousands, of parallel cases. If the court doesn't go for that, Trump wants his order to be enforced in all states except those that sued. That's about half the country. And if that doesn't work, Trump would like the court to allow him to make public announcements about how his policy would work if it were eventually allowed to take effect. While the court isn't directly taking up the birthright citizenship issue, there is a strong possibility that we get some clues as to how the court is thinking. Siding with Trump on narrowing the orders doesn't necessarily mean they think he'll eventually win, because members of the court have questioned whether district court judges can create nationwide orders at all. So, they may just focus on that part of the argument. But some of the questions they ask might help predict whether the court would actually limit or overturn birthright citizenship. Down below will be an explainer on the case of Wong Kim Ark, which was decided by the court in 1898 and supports a pretty wide interpretation of who is covered by birthright citizenship. Now, if the court does limit the ability of district judges to create nationwide orders, the fallout will extend far beyond this case. The Trump administration is getting sued at a rate of more than 1 per day. Many of those suits have led to judges issuing nationwide blocks, just as with the birthright citizenship case the court is looking at. If SCOTUS decides judges are limited in their ability to create nationwide blocks, the number of lawsuits against the administration will grow exponentially. So in short, May 15th arguments are important to watch for a bunch of reasons. But most of those reasons don't have much to do with birthright citizenship. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.